Hey guys, it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel, and I want to talk about the upcoming Broadway season 2025 and 2026 and how many musicals are opening up. It's pretty sparse. I was pretty shocked when I read this list because in the past couple of seasons there have been many musicals that have opened up. True. Some have closed early, many have closed early because it's been such a busy season. But this year I found that a lot of plays are opening up and very few musicals. It's pretty sparse. I don't know if there are many to come and they just haven't announced them because there are many in the works. There are a lot of them in the creative process. There are some that are being workshopped. There are a few that have already had out-of-town tryouts and they're trying to get them onto Broadway. So this might just be the list they're putting out right now that have set dates, set venues. But let me get going, guys, because it's not much. Starting with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is coming back again. This was just on Broadway, guys. This just got revived a couple of years ago. And then it had a 2-year tour. And so now they're bringing it back October 8th again. Now, I hate this show. I'm sorry for those of you that love this show. You're huge fans of the show. But I'm just going to flat out say I hate this show. Okay? And I guess they're bringing it back for maybe the Halloween season or whatever. But Beetlejuice is coming back around again. So for those of you that love it, you're going to be ecstatic to hear that, yes, Beetlejuice is coming back. If I say Beetlejuice 6 times, will he go away? I know if you say it 3 times, he comes back. I don't know. Just, please, I'm done with Beetlejuice. All right, enough of Beetlejuice. Ragtime, October 16th. This is another one that's been revived several times on Broadway. It's about, diverse communities, immigrants at the turn of the century, but yeah, that's making a comeback as well. Now this one I tossed in because it's really neither a play nor a musical, so I didn't know whether to put it in the list, but it's Rob Lake Magic and the Muppets. The Muppets have never had a Broadway show, which is crazy to me that they've never put the Muppets on Broadway, but that is coming October 28th. So there you go. Maybe they'll have some music in there. I don't know. But anyway, the Muppets coming to Broadway. All right. This one I have been very excited about ever since I heard about it. The Queen of Versailles, Stephen Schwartz's new show. And extra excited because I got to work with Stephen Schwartz this summer. Yes, not only did I meet him, but I got to work with him and collaborate on a show of his, and I will link that video to see what project it was. You can check out the project it was and see how that came to be. I was very excited. He was a lovely man. He's pure genius, as we all know. But it was such an exciting summer to work with him. Anyway, this project, it's based on an HBO documentary. It's a real story about this couple, Jackie Siegel and her husband, who, like 20 years ago, they started building the biggest home in America, I believe. And they wanted to recreate Versailles. So they started building it on this enormous lot in Florida. They were, of course, super wealthy. They lost their money and then they got the money back. And so they kept building it. He unfortunately passed away. So Jackie Siegel has kept on building. Kristen Chenoweth plays Jackie Siegel. She's perfect for this role. I was always fascinated by this story. Even before he started doing a musical about it, I got to talk to him a little bit about this project. And she is now really one with the house. Like, she is the home is her. Like, it's consumed her life, this house. But I think it's going to make a fascinating musical. And yeah, I mean, this is really the musical, I think the standout musical of the season. Moving on to Chess. Chess, another revival, November 16th. So that's what I'm telling you. This is a pretty like sparse list, guys. And then Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York. This is coming over from the West End, so not an original musical. Queen of Versailles, the only original musical to start this fall. Amongst revivals, a puppet show, magic puppet Muppet show, and a West End show. There you go. That's the list so far. That is what's set to start this fall for musicals. In the spring, they're talking about The Lost Boys, based on the cult classic film that starred Kiefer Sutherland. Dolly, a new musical based on the life of Dolly Parton. A jukebox musical, obviously based on her catalog of music. I love Dolly Parton. I mean, that might be great. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, which is based on the popular movie. And the Rocky Horror Picture Show, another revival. So, like I say, tons of, musicals in the works. Let's see how many of them pan out and get to Broadway this season. I don't know. I was just really, really shocked at what little there is right now that's set to start. I don't know why such slow traction getting some of these musicals onto Broadway. I don't know. I have a theory, which I might do a video on this. There are 3 organizations that own 80% of Broadway Realty: the Schubert Organization, the Nederlanders, and the Jujason Organization. And between those 3, yes, they own 80% or lease 80% of the Broadway Realty. So they are really the gatekeepers of what gets produced on Broadway, even down to some of the casting. So, either they just really love these shows, these particular shows, and they want to see them revived again and again on Broadway. They are controlling what you and I see on Broadway. They are very powerful. But it's fascinating to see how much they really control what gets on Broadway and what doesn't. So might have to do a video on that. All right, let me know what you think about some of these shows and this list. Until next time, don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.